For the past year, the left has been doing their best to undermine President Trump with their devious schemes to oust him from office. Between the fake Russian collusion story and women parading on national media news outlets with tales of sexual misconduct from decades ago, the left is doing their best to keep hatred for Trump alive. Now, the courts have stepped in and handed down an epic ruling in President Trump's favor that will surely have the hateful left fuming with anger. One bone of contention the left has with President Trump is his tweeting on the social media platform Twitter. These special snowflakes are continually complaining that Trump is mean with his comments and that he just needs to stop and start acting presidential. To prove just how much these whiny liberals despise Trump's tweeting habits, they have gone to extraordinary lengths to silence him. There have been groups of liberals sent to report Trump's Twitter account as hate speech and even a petition created to suspend his account. However, nothing these liberals have tried has worked, but that has not stopped one bothered woman to try and go for broke. During the presidential campaign last year, Republican strategist Cheryl Jacobus sued Donald Trump for defamation for comments he made in the midst of a heated Republican primary. Jacobus alleged in her complaint that the Trump campaign tried to recruit her in May 2015, even attempting to entice her with the prospect of a post-campaign job at Fox News. Jacobus didn't join the presidential campaign, and after a brief amount of time, she appeared on the liberal news network CNN to publicly criticize the Trump campaign. Shortly after her appearance on CNN, Trump logged on to Twitter and set the record straight about Jacobus, which apparently hurt her feelings. In the tweets that caused this special snowflake to melt, Trump stated Jacobus begged us for a job. We said no and she went hostile. A second Trump tweet stated, turned her down twice and she went hostile. Major loser, zero credibility. So, instead of Jacobus walking away and letting it go, she didn't and filed a frivolous lawsuit demanding $4 million in damages. Well, on Tuesday Jacobus received the sad news that her little suit was not a success after a panel of 5 judges in a New York appeals court upheld the decision of the lower court. Here is more from the Daily Caller. A New York appeals court ruled that you cannot collect damages for defamation if President Donald Trump insults you over Twitter. The decision was made after Republican strategist Cheryl Jacobus accused the president of sending a virtual mob to attack her after she went on national television and questioned whether he was fit for office. In response, Trump called her a real dummy, major loser, and claimed she begged him for a job on his campaign, despite her insistence that she didn't. Jacobus was seeking $4 million in damages against Trump. Her lawyer, Jay Butterman, said Tuesday was not a happy day for democracy. A 5-judge panel reached the verdict Tuesday in Manhattan, agreeing with New York Judge Barbara Jaffe, who defended Trump's intemperate tweets as protected by the First Amendment, despite chastising them as intending to belittle and demean. The appeals court wrote that Trump's tweets were too vague, subjective and lacking precise meaning to qualify as defamatory and were protected speech. Tuesday's decision will likely give comfort to the president's legal team, who are currently fighting a different lawsuit from a former The Apprentice contestant who contends that a tweet calling her sexual assault allegation a lie also qualifies as defamation. This is fantastic news for Trump and the American people, since these liberals are doing whatever they can to silence the opposition. The left has control of the news media, Hollywood, and even social media platforms, and they use this power to silence those they don't agree with their progressive agenda. Just because someone does not like what someone writes on social media does not give them the right to sue them for defamation. In today's day and age of technology and social media, you have to have a thick skin to deal with what people say on the internet, especially if you are in the public spotlight. Jacobus went on national television and criticized the Trump campaign, and she did not think that they would have something to say back. Well, she was wrong, and now the whole world knows it. Share if you think the court's ruling was correct against this whiny liberal.